Alright, welcome back to Disco Elysium. We're gonna be redoing a conversation we did weeks ago, but it turns out that it advances the plot and completes a lot of side quests, or makes a lot of side quests uncompletable. So I've been doing those side quests, and now we are ready to go here. I wanted to look at this real quick, though. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I was wondering if there was any of our thoughts we just, like, didn't need anymore. And we may not need... Let me think. Maybe we do. So I wonder if there was any of these that we could replace, but maybe not. Yeah, maybe we'll just leave it. Alright, good to see John. Good to see Coffin. Good to see Lightning. Lightning's having some bad luck in Hearthstone, it sounds like. Feel free to talk more about it if you want. I hope your luck turns around. Good to see Bodhi, and good to see Glivius to Scruffy in the house. Scruffy is, in fact, in the house, although not here. Not here.
Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before.
Right, so like I said... Oh.
You hear a woman's voice.
Right, so here's Ruby, the instigator, who we've talked to once before. But again, we did all those side quests before advancing the plot. Good decks, bad results. Ooh.
It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
Right, so she has this radio weapon.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word, officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
15 pain threshold needed. We had 9. Cover your ears, don't cover them. Still take damage.
That's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones.
It's bad radio.
Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Yell through the stack. You're under arrest. What's happening to me? Yeah, kill me too. Help get my brains on fire.
Really now? Check this out.
She turns the dial in her hand, and we take more damage.
With a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
We actually might die here. We only have 2 heals left. What's happening to me? You gotta kill me too. Help get my brains on fire. Take what she says, his eyes roll back into his skull.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing. It's the ULAN frequency, blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw your equations. It's the ULAN frequency. Fat Angus said you had a pale emitter. It's the ULAN frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
The guy says, is this a pale then? Well, it says it's a pale compressor, so I guess so. It's taking the ambient pale in the area and compressing it to be dangerous. And it's good to see Rogue. Hope you're doing great. Right, and throughout the whole conversation, we get these static hisses from the pale latitude compressor.
You should probably check on Kim. It doesn't sound like he's doing all too well.
Look back at Kim.
Behind you, officer.
Chance doubled over.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale. Literally crunch the distance across it.
Crunch the distance across the pale. Make the pale more manageable. I don't understand this. I'm not sure if I'm getting this.
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
Right, so people are on repeater stations transmitting the Pale, but why?
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world.
Okay, right, okay, so this makes this make more sense. Did she say this the first time? Because I don't remember reading this. Right, so make the Pale more manageable, force a radio signal grid on the Pale, and then later on says forcing dimensions something doesn't have them. So it's saying that the Pale does not have dimensionality. It's not three-dimensional, two-dimensional, even one-dimensional. It's non-dimensional. And this thing lets you experience the Pale, I guess.
At the upper limit is the
Think you unlock
large
some dialogue,
power
possibly.
generator station.
Maybe we...
It's used specifically for Pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
Yeah, maybe we unlock some extra dialogue when we did the bit with the Pale at the church.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
What's this Pale anyway?
Pale? It's the end of the world.
And we've got the 2mm hole with the Pale or whatever that is dangerous. Non-dimensional is like what was before the Big Bang is. Maybe. How'd you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
Good for you. She nods towards the torture device. Good for you. Pride in your torture device.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Slenderman, good to see you.
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
Stays her death ray. Why stuck this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 5, 7, 9, 10.
Oh, right. Have you Have you experienced the compressor for yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Yeah, so she tried it, but not as strong as this. Suck at the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
It's the ethical thing. Well, you know, I mean, good for her trying out her torture machine, you know?
She thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Can we turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
We've been saying all this.
Turn this.
God damn it.
She looks at you with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon.
Because the murder weapon's a breech loader. Yes, the pain lessons.
It doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this. There's only 3 meters between you and the machine. If you keep her distracted for long enough, maybe. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions.
72% chance to destroy the machine, but how'd you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under floorboards.
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
She didn't ready out, by the way. The washerwoman. Why hide the boat, though? Preparing for a shootout? Is that why you had ammo? Yeah, when we did the conversation the first time we said stuff like this, it mostly had good outcomes. Things you just die if you fail. I don't know if she could shoot us or not, but we can die just from the pain threshold stuff. I only have 2 more heals on me.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. hardy for one.
Why hide the bullet? Preparing for a shootout? Is that why I had ammo?
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit. It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Not today.
So Inland Empire Challenging tells us she was contemplating suicide. Did you shoot Lele?
No, I
Which
didn't
is
do it.
the hanged guy.
Only helped stage the lynching. Though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
So she says she didn't do it, and she doesn't trust you. Is it you specifically, or the citizens' militia that she distrusts?
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
Classy was the first to share suspicions. When I threatened to arrest her, Classy broke. She told me everything.
Oh. Well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your own boys told you were on the coast. Tice told me. It took some convincing. First guess was entirely off. I guess it took some convincing.
Fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like...
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
Dull
How
despair.
the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Wait, isn't you who called me a human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up. I do it by asking you questions. I have some for you. Honestly, I don't know how you can do it. I stumbled in here. Can you explain this stuff? I like the human can opener.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
I do it by asking you questions. I don't know how I do it. I got some questions.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Would you say the mercenary was a likable person? Do you have an alibi? You have a gun? You like Glassy a lot? Like hanging on rooftops and run drugs for the Union? Would you say the mercenary was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
You don't feel sympathy for the mercenaries? It's hard work.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Nothing more personal you had against him. Perhaps his way with women.
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone.
But did you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but I don't think she's perjuring herself.
Just barely passed the drama check, too.
She didn't hate him, okay?
Other questions? Do you have an alibi for when the mercenary was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
But we know that she was gone for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power.
Somebody call you sire. What did it call me?
Anyway, that wouldn't
That's
have
well,
been
I
that
just
fun.
had a comma. Hold on. No one takes 50-minute leak. Our investigation's 50 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Hey, play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city.
Low risk, no reward. That's Hearthstone, baby. Wait.
Somewhere on the outskirts
Ooh.
of Forburg, a scrawny teenage girl stands by the side of the road, greeting passing vehicles with a callous thumb turned upward. She's tired. She wants to leave, but she knows she will come back.
Oh, that's interesting. We didn't have enough shivers last time to get this, so it's like a psychic vision of her when she was 14.
Why?
There's some pretty mysterious pinball machines and some pretty mysterious rooms in the Whirling in Rags. And mind the pinball. Secret way on the roof. Wait, there's mysterious pinball machines.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from
5
the
XP.
time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Wait, what kind of mysteries interest you then?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter.
It's a shame, because I happen to be a paranatural detective.
Cool. They sent a ghost cop after me. Congratulations.
Good, good. What about elevators? You like elevators?
What the fuck do elevators have to do with anything?
Look, do you like elevators?
Not particularly.
Why not?
Why are you so hung up on elevators?
That's a pretty good question, actually. She clearly doesn't know anything about the secret passage.
What about quaint old rickety elevators?
I'm not really into old shit for old shit's sake.
God damn it!
So you know she's
Conceptualization.
not an enthusiast. Not my jurisdiction, man. But it also doesn't sound like she used that secret route at all.
Right, so logic and conceptualization can both tell you, she doesn't actually know about the secret passage. Look, there's a secret way from the ground floor of the whirling to the roof.
I don't know it. But also, the shot couldn't have come from the roof. Or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
If there was like a silencer.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You got a gun.
And
Where'd you get it?
the gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
Doesn't sound like a real store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
Right, and it's a front loader. Do you have another gun? Because we're looking for a breech loader.
Sure don't.
The breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
This is such a wipeout, and what was it suggestion? That didn't go very well. What kind of gun is it?
Knocked away 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
That isn't it.
Do you sell antique rifles on the
I
side?
never really got into weapons trafficking. Especially not old weapons. They break too often, and you don't want unhappy customers among gun collectors.
Right, so you get like nothing out of the gun line.
Evidence.
You liked Class A lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
And are you a girl liker?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Right, and so this is one of two things. I think there's only two things I found off stream. So what's the thing called in the pan? It's a like super duper radio emitter, and so she's got the headphones on, and we don't. What was the other thing I was saying? Oh yeah. So there are two things I found off stream because I knew we were about to advance the plot, so I kind of just ran around with our higher perception score to see if anything would show up, and you only missed out on two things. One was I was able to talk to Roy about his drug addiction, and it turns out that he has like chronic pain because he worked on a nuclear reactor in Revachol that had a disaster. So Revachol's not just France, and it's not just it's also Chernobyl. And then the other thing was while walking through the secret passage with a high enough perception score, you see this peephole between the secret passage and Classe's room. And so now we can say, is peeping one of your hobbies? Who's Roy again? The pawn shop dealer. The pawn shop dealer.
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, detective.
There's a hole in the wall. You can see in the Classe's room. Wouldn't blame you if you've looked. Classe may have used people in her wall to spy on her. It's just the hole in Classe's wall is pretty suspicious. Classe may have used people on a wall to spy on her.
Damn. That girl's pretty, but not that pretty. In fact, no one's pretty enough to waste time skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls.
So you haven't been watching Classe through a hole in the wall?
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
You're gonna be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
She said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausy was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Claudia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
Someone's lying. Classy only likes truly buff men. Then what happened? Wait, Classy always said you kissed, says drama.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Seriously, just move on.
Right, and so we clicked this last time. If you say, but I do want details actually, cringe from head-splitting torment. Both her and Kim both say, really? Really? And then you take damage. Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
That says you got very angry when she started seeing Lily, threatened her. Despite everything, you helped her by staging and lynching. That says you got very angry.
Yeah. One time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
By the way, tragedies are still held in high regard for innovation in language and motifs. They are also known for overwrought emotions leading to catastrophic outcomes.
Got a 10 XP, got a $2. Despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching.
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Duck hang out on rooftops. Which she, with the gun conversation, she already said, you know, that the shot couldn't have come from the roof.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
What's so great about the
Very
antenna?
powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
Right. So she was listening to the cop radio. I'm surprised Kim doesn't comment on that. Oh, she was listening to our frequencies. Is that the only reason you're up on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
And says, you know, Mika hasn't played Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, not directly, but I mean, it doesn't terribly surprise me. It's a super big game. It's a big time commitment. You sure you didn't shoot the mercenary from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
You run drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her. Maybe twist the knife, just in case.
It's been 4 years. It's true, but there's always more games coming out. Mikazan has played Dragon Quest XI, which I haven't. Maybe twist the knife just in case, make her more desperate. Yeah, maybe talk, lie. And then, I found my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
You're a criminal. I can't trust anything you say. This means you're a known killer because drugs kill people. I wonder if that is coming specifically from, where is it? It's yeah, the opioid receptor antagonist. The narcomania.
Drugs don't make people abuse them. Hopelessness does. As for the drug trade, it would continue with or without me. I like to think that my efficiency as an organizer has at least prevented some internal conflicts.
She's proud of her organizational abilities even now, and trying to raise that pride as a bulwark against the desperation.
This is why she think we're after her? Well, she did help stage the lynching. She's involved in the murder, right? She staged the body. You're a criminal, can't trust anything you say.
That's your prerogative.
Financial incentive to kill a mercenary.
Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
Oh, that's the wrong voice line. Gifts of flour and candy aren't really my style, was the voice line played, but the line that was supposed to play was, man, it's to get away from all that murderous stuff that left Jamrock, my previous employer for the Union. That's the wrong voice line.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
You're threatening us with it. Wish I could use my gun right now. Threaten us with it.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
Take a step back.
More questions before doing anything.
So now we're at 83% chance. Nudged it during the drug talk. So I said, how'd you like Halo Reach? It's not too much my thing. I mean, I like the sci-fi angle, but it's just too straight military shooter. I'm not a huge fan. It was fine, but I'm not a huge fan of it for the same reason I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty or Battlefield campaigns. I want more humor. I want more crazy stuff. It's too straight for me. So I don't think we'll be streaming any more Halo. Who killed the mercenary if it wasn't you? What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version. You didn't kill my hide. Well, this is kind of related to the lady's question. Why does she think we're after her? Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
So she's just listening on everything with the powerful radio.
Police radio?
Now, wait.
Following
Right.
the case?
Police radio been following the case. This is the line I thought would come up earlier when we were talking about the fact that she listened in on the RCM
Who
transmissions.
hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Let's see if you didn't kill my hide before, what happened Sunday night. Tell us your version.
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
Right, I think this did come up last time, but I kind of forgot about it. What do you mean?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Oh, damage dealt.
Oh, fucking hell.
So we've only got one heal left.
Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this? You're trying to throw me off. No one says that. Who's everyone?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
I'm a mafia agent. You better let me go. The head of the mafia. I've heard of that. He's dangerous, right? What's my name? You must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
Alright, so I'm just gonna... Instead of saying, yeah, you better let me go, because I'm on the take, let's just say he's dangerous,
Is
right?
that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
It's a real question. I lost my memory. Yes, of course. Are you scared yet? It was a real question.
Sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
A man in a white suit walks through a garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt. A city block closed off from the rest of the city by dark buildings.
But this we missed last time, though. Just like we saw the vision of her when she was a kid, we get the vision of the head of the mafia going through a garden.
Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs.
Lisa, doesn't that mean something rude in Spanish? That's why I haven't been saying it. That's why I haven't been saying it. I've been saying head of the mafia.
Taking out a knife, He crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seapod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again.
What did you do to him anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry can opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
I thought we had an agreement, she thinks. This was not supposed to happen. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing.
Oh.
Possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
I don't know what happened to them. Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me? That's all, thank you. What else can you tell
One
me?
of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying.
Right. So the blonde guy and the woman are in the Whirling in Rags right now, in disguise, and we can talk to them and have confusing conversations with them. But I don't think we've necessarily encountered a second guy.
That sound about right?
No idea who these people are. Literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minnow. We can either take a room here in the Whirling or go home for today.
Is we're in league with Krennel? No, I see how it can be confusing because there's also 3 mercenaries, right? But if she saw all 3, she would say, you rolled in with Lely. You were with him, right? But she's not saying that. These are like other cops. And 2 of them are in the Whirling in Rags that we've talked to, but we don't get much out of them. We just say, like, you know, are we from the same precinct? Like, oh, jeez, are you serious? That's about all you get from them.
Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
Right, so Heidelstein might be the last one, but I don't think we know who that is. I think I know them. They're in Marnay's. Right, exactly. They're outside with guns. Doesn't ring any bells. I think I know them. They're in Marnay's.
Friction, lock, set.
Fantastic.
5 XP.
I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
Still 83% chance. Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
There's a communist hideout back there.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
White noise feels like an aneurysm approaching. Damage stealth. Okay, well. We might die and have to redo this conversation. Because I got no heals left. 0 heals left. Weapon Sunday Night, tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. She's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered animal, a leader with no one to lead. She still wants to retain some control of the situation.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasha comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady
Not
her
familiar with the
nerves.
chick anyway. They
So I grab a
83%?
seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you? Classy said you knew something was wrong immediately. She's high?
Super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
Classy said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Classy said you seemed to have a plan prepared when you got there. Classy found it weird you came up with the plan so quickly. Had the plan prepared when you got there.
No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Classy's idea?
Yeah. In cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Glacia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
Volition 12 of 12.
She lied to you about that, too.
That's bad that she'd be so calm, I believe you. Showerhead, resourceful. Bad she'd be so calm.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Think she killed Layla herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
Still seems like maybe a silencer could be involved.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
Different type of corporate espionage. Much more direct. Much more direct.
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Alright. Can't take it anymore. Just go. Don't destroy the compressor. 83% chance, destroy the machine. We passed the check. But yeah, we saw this the first time. It just seems really weird to me. Your character moves super slowly towards the machine. She supposedly has the gun, and she makes no reaction to this thing that takes like 10 seconds.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but...
You're under arrest. See the fireworks, Kim? You okay, Kim?
All good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
Then she gets the gun. Convince her to put the gun down. Also 80% chance. She's actually going to shoot you. I suppose, but you'd think she could still, you know, push us. We're moving super slow. She could just push us, stop us from doing it, or stand in our way. We can't move effectively. If she has stood in front of us, we couldn't get there. I mean, time works differently in Pale. I guess, but that we went... I mean, you would have to have a discordance between movement and speaking, because we've been having this whole conversation, right? What are you doing?
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes it is.
Alright, 80% chance, convince her to put the gun down. Hopefully we succeed, or we'll have to click back through this conversation.
She's truly desperate. She thinks she has no other options. You need to give her options.
Which we actually just barely passed, 12 of 12. What options?
You know,
Maybe I can still talk her out of it.
this is how you talk her out of it. It's the only scenario in which she lives.
Alright, so you can say I wish you could be protocol, in which case she shoots herself. Just walk away.
She stares at you, frozen, the gun still in her mouth, eyes filled with dark intensity. Then something shifts in her. Gratitude, doubt. She's still ready to go.
You don't have to do this, you're not going, I'm letting you go.
Day of miracles. I'll take it.
She says, pulling the gun out of her mouth, eyes still fixated on you. Then she turns her gaze to the tunnel behind you.
She runs past you, then past the lieutenant, and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Good call.
Right, so this is what we had last time. Are you sure? I did my best, thanks. Sure?
I'm sure. I would have done the same had I not been incapacitated.
He couldn't take it like you. It irks him. Then he gets over it.
If we just let the murderer go, I think she didn't do it. I think she did it. But I didn't want her to die. I think she did do it.
Her tent. We should check it
No.
out.
If you say, well, if we just let the murderer go, Kim says, nah, I don't think she did it. I was wondering if you would just concur with us. Okay. Let's make a save. After redoing that conversation, which we only got a couple of different things than last time. I thought we might get more after doing all the side quests, but only a couple of different things. Dark water trails in the distance. There's no way out. And we get a +3 health heal, which is nice. since we just used our health heals. Cooking utensils. Prepare yourself a porridge with bananas. $8. Thought there was only one way in this scene, a bad end. Oh, where she shoots herself?
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
Look inside the tent.
The tent looks old.
So this...
In the darkness of the tent, a rolled-up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp.
So this... We didn't look at Ruby's tent last time. This is where we cut off and undid the whole conversation to go do side quests. So this we haven't seen. I haven't seen.
It reeks of cigarettes.
Look at the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover, which is interesting because that is in the game. Because we crashed our car in the snow. Forgot. Look up Star Renegade and tell me that it's pixelized because me thought it wasn't. What? Wait. I mean, this might be something to like put on the Discord, but wait, I'll look for 2 seconds. Star Renegades and tell you that it's pixelized. Yes, it's now I'm not sure if it is I'm not sure if it is direct pixel art or if it has a pixel filter put over it. But it is pixel art for sure. I mean, it's pixelized, yes. I don't know if it was created that way or if it has a filter put over it, but yes, it's pixel. You can see the corners of the pixels. Damn, I think I would have to restart for because
See anything?
Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine. It's a leather notebook.
A notebook, take it.
Worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Like right now. Wait, what was it? Look at the tent again? Nothing. Nothing if you look at it again. And then, yeah, we get... You found Ruby's journal. Read it!
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name. Schneller.
Encyclopedia, tell me about Schneller.
Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
Beloved, good brand.
She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
20 XP thanks to the encyclopedia and conceptualization thoughts we got. Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently, perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Need a pencil. Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
That's nice. They're all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
So here's drug trade stuff.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Yeah, she said she built it. Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them.
So she was people watching.
Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out.
Still
Remember,
related.
no one is indispensable.
Still related to the drug trade. What you read about the day Laylee died, and well, but maybe let's ask this one first. Anything about the leader of the drug trade?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Read the entry from March 9th first.
Great. M's peon is coming to town.
No, so it's about us.
To investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
The call.
Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
I sure is a mistake. I mean, look at me. It's a coincidence. I'd never kill people for a mob boss. Let's try to go down this road for now.
The thought steadies your nerves. The journal stops shaking in your hand.
Read the second entry about us.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me.
Betrayal.
Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic.
Okay, so the leader of the mafia did call her, so that was the call.
The entry ends abruptly.
And it sounds like he said, I'm sending somebody after you, and then we show up, and the rumor is that we are a cop on the take for the leader of the mafia.
The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition.
Okay, the call was a courtesy, it says. Says authority. And what did she write about the day that the mercenary died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though. Well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely.
Except. But yeah, so... Yeah, Ruby seems obsessed with betrayal and loyalty.
She is referring to betraying a previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
What's the most recent entry? Conclude with journal.
The most recent entry is from today.
Oh, but there was also a look at the cover again.
Even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
Looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
Well, so in her own journal, it says she staged the lynching.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
She didn't do it, maybe it's good we didn't catch her. Am I really a mafia agent? Maybe it's good we didn't catch
I
her?
wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
Right.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Alright, am I a mafia agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
New task, are you the mafia's peon?
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting. His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
Our 12 of 12 volition says we're not on the take. Wait, then who do you think killed the mercenary?
Classy was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself. Or
Seems plausible. I don't know, but no one heard the shot.
maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
But we probably have to go to sleep first. Because it's 1 a.m. And yeah, nobody's awake at the Whirling Rex at 1 a.m. Alright, well, let's just work our way out of the tunnels. And then we'll go to sleep, and then we'll go to the Whirling in Rags and accuse everybody of murder. Everybody. Gart, Titus, Glace, the smoking man. I'm gonna accuse Kim of the murder. Alright, so now we need to work our way back to town. Can we mention Ruby to the old woman? I kinda doubt it.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't look like it. And I guess we'll see if we can mention it to her too. Just for fun.
Either she's gonna. Oh, well, how can
Nope.
I assist?
No, we can now say we're not looking for anybody. Instead, we're looking for Ruby. But that's it. Alright, let's make another hard save.
I'm afraid we don't have time
Oh!
for rest stops right now, officer. We should really get back to the whirling.
Oh, despite it being 1 a.m., it actually says no, go now. Go now. Doesn't matter if people are asleep. Go now. Huh. Alright, well then we're gonna have to cross the waterway right now. Now, it is worth noting, the game knows... We're on a new road, yes. The game knows that you have to have done...
Found Ryder.
Oh,
He could appear at any minute.
that's cute. That's cute. I wonder if this actually does something. Right, we heard the story about the Headless Falcon Rider from the drunk guy, and he said that it shows up after midnight on the bridge crossing the waterway or something, yeah? So now Inland Empire is like, oh, wait a second. But I was just going to say, the game knows you had to talk to Ruby over here, and as soon as you talk to Ruby, you have to come over here to the east. So... Although, wait, actually... No, that's not true. Because it actually triggers after you read the journal. So we could wait till we read the journal until we already crossed over the bridge, right? I was going to say they could put an event here on the way back, but they actually can't. But yes, the Headless Fallen Rider, suddenly...
Please tell me we are not here to look for a headless man in a tracksuit riding a horse. Because there's no such thing.
No, Kim, I'm going to try to accuse people of murder at the Whirling in Rags. It's a coincidence.
Don't listen to the lieutenant. He doesn't know anything.
How would you know? We'll just wait and see. Yeah, you're right. Would have been cool, though, don't you think? Now we're just passing through. Absolutely not. That's not why we're here. Why would you even think that? Which is actually correct. Let's wait and see.
There's nothing to wait for. We should get some rest. It's been a long day.
Gotta wait a few more minutes just in case.
Yes. Stay. What's a few more minutes going to hurt?
There, we waited. Nothing happened. Happy now?
It actually did advance time. It advanced time by like 15 minutes. There's nothing here. You lied to me. This made me unspeakably unhappy. You're right, Kim. What was I thinking? Let's go. So there, you lied to me, drunk man.
Your ears hum from the silence inside your mind.
So it'd be unspeakably
I
unhappy.
know myths and legends are enticing, but in the end, they're just stories for children, to teach them lessons or to frighten them.
He just assures the
Let's
waves.
go. It's very late. We should be resting already. Tomorrow will be another tough day.
Alright, so... I presume you can't trigger anything special there, Maybe if your Inland Empire is like 500, it
Stop.
works?
Just up ahead. Danger.
Danger.
What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon.
Equip the gun.
Your Kvalzun KR2 multi-tool looks impressive, shining in the cold spring light. But what can it do against military-grade weaponry?
What am I supposed to
Be
do?
prepared. Make sure you have your pepper box in your hand. Your fingers reflexively reach for the Villiers 9mm pistol in your pockets.
I prefer hand-to-hand combat war armor. These disco characters have no honor. Not sure I'm ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Alright, so... let's re-equip our gun. I actually had it on, and then I took it back off. I don't know if it'll affect anything, but maybe we should put on the armor, too. Like so. Wait, the armor! The armor's a shirt? Boy, I thought for sure the armor took up the jacket slot. Oh. Alright, well we still don't have the armored pants. That's never come up, but we can put on the armored shirt and the gloves and the boots. And we got our gun.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Right, so this is this was the guy who was leading the union, you know, right to work stuff outside the gates.
Put your damn gun down.
With the chimney.
People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right? Shut up. Not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
And then there's a new music track here, which has kind of a Western showdown beat.
This is the mercenary at the gates.
Right.
His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Say nothing. Kim, what's going on here?
Shh. This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
So here's the third mercenary that I don't think we knew anything about. We had a suspicion that they might be looking at us from a building to the south, but that's all. And she's also racist.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Roxy, you don't have the helmet, I think? People were telling me that there wasn't a helmet at all.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
I'm giving a 28% shot Tice gets shot right this second.
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Wait. Oh, there's another one over here. But wait, that's three mercenaries here plus the one that was killed? Oh, I thought there were only 3 mercenaries total, but now we're seeing 4 total. Huh. I thought we always heard there were 3.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible.
Maybe it was...
Hear them.
Maybe it was 3. I think that was a group before. Boy, I thought I heard 3 over and over again, but maybe it was 3 plus the one who was killed.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
What's the emulated figure? Bill, Kim's on my side. I'd miss something like this. There's some found ML on my playthrough, not sure you can get it yet. Well, maybe you get it from the one who has the helmet.
This third one, He is the most dangerous of them all.
Most dangerous of them all. Heavily
The
armed.
lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Right time. This is, what do we do? The big one is the mercenary at the gates, the scab leader. Stop, it's the police. Get between them. Let's walk away for now. Big one's mercenary at the gates.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
He doesn't want to, but he must.
That took a lot of authority to even see this line. Needs 13, we have 15. We're out of time. This is...
Mercenary Tribunal.
Stop. This is the police.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
Folks, was definitely shocked there was a third merc. Didn't know, only knew about the two. Fourth dead one. Right, yeah. I mean, yeah, Kim seems to be on my side. There's a third one. How did we miss something like this? Because we kept hearing there was a group of 3 over and over, but I guess that's the ones that were still alive. But I never realized that. And I don't think you're supposed to realize that. Time for some
I
justice.
think he's calmed down a bit.
Pig, fuck!
Can see you're drunk. One wrong move taken out. Easy, no one needs to die here today. Well, let's say easy for now.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels comforting and warm in your hand. Feels like it's saying, do it. Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots you.
Now, this is our law jaw. It says this line needs medium, it needs 10, but I only have 9, but passed anyway because we've got automatic success with the law jaw.
No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument.
Present an argument.
Even if it comes to a fight, it's always a good idea to drag it out first. Get under his skin. Peace. Always peace.
Wow.
It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have, then move down from that.
Start with the first idea, then move down. The shoot him. Hand-eye coordination 3. It's weird that we get +1 distracted by memories. Does that mean that the target is distracted by memories? Why would being distracted help my hand-eye coordination? Talk about the Hanged Man. We get +2 for knowing his name and knowing he was Foster and knowing he had blue eyes. Think of an argument. Know about Downwell. Oh, which was one of the names for the mercenaries company. Where's Classish? You can explain this. Stand there quietly. Hope nothing bad happens. Mercenaries won't distract, apparently. Who's that? Didn't know you had a third guy. Mm-hmm.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
What was that, Rude? The killer. What was that?
Rip you open.
Perhaps
So he's a nice guy.
him not talking too much.
Conceptualization XP. The killer.
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
Points to the figure.
What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Clerven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Wow, we just barely have enough perception for this. Count the figures. He kills, he tends to the stables. Real tough, huh? Killing's meaningless. I'm a killer too. Good, I kill killers. Point to your chest. Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures, all of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end. These men served in Seminai, the native islanders. The 2 little white figures in the end are from when they moved to Revachol. They're recent.
2 white figures. When they moved to Revachol, they're recent. 2. I mean, he wouldn't have killed the guy at the boardwalk. Kills black people almost exclusively.
That's right. Plenty of kips here in Revachol, too.
T, let's fucking do it.
Easy. Easy now.
Okay, that didn't do anything. Listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did?
Wait, I just need time to figure this out. Point to the coast. It was Ruby. Point to the roof. It was Classy. Point to yourself. It was me! It was someone else. Someone who's not here now. I think it was Titus. Wait.
Time. You had time to fuck around in that church.
Right.
To run errands for Union
To do side quests.
I saw you.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
It could have been Classy, but it was someone else. Someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
He did it shot from a great distance. A sniper did it. A lot of people could have got that roof. Like, guard the cafeteria manager, throw guard under the bus. Actually, they are here. Point to the enemy. It was one of you! That's fun. It was a shot from a great distance. A sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now? Huh? How about the kid? Tell me. It's a magic fucking sniper. One more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
Say nothing to stand there. Logic 11. Think. Why doesn't he believe me? Think, mercenary leader. Think.
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
Wait, they didn't confess. Listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He hasn't moved the weapon.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel. The gun slowly sways in his hand from the inebriation.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The hanging was only a cover-up. Listen. When they confessed, they were lying. Or when they confessed, they were lying. The guard wasn't even one of them. Hanging was only a cover-up. Listen. Oh. He is shot in the air, though, right?
The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys.
Sister, good to see you.
The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
Now I guess it actually hit the whirling rags.
I missed.
Not true. He purposefully over-aimed and shot the window. You had him second-guessing himself, only for a second. Do not assume he will miss the next time.
So again, this needed 12, but the law jaw let us see the line anyway.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
You're all drunk. Look at yourselves. The Wildfire Rep does not approve of this. You're all drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment is impaired. You'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Super soldier.
Enough already.
Captain
What
Revachol.
is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat.
Interrupt me again, and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
Okay, so this got them arguing. Now this is 97%. The Wildfire Rep does not approve of
You
this.
think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Wildpine's not gonna forgive you massacre a bunch of innocent people. She's gonna be mad if she hears about this. Wildpine's not gonna forgive you massacre a bunch of innocent people. Man stares at you. He's not listening but looking for an opening. She's gonna be mad if she hears about this.
Stop.
But right.
She fucking sailed off.
Right.
You're alone.
Which is true, she's gone.
Stay cool! Don't do anything stupid! The company bitch is gone. Laylee's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
He looks around tired suddenly, sad even.
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Shanky backs off. He breaks formation.
Hold your ground.
Any more?
Oh, he's gone.
I'll shoot you myself.
They're huddled close.
Doing this together.
Formation. Still, the rest will stay, even if it means dying here with him.
All right, well, let's say... Think of an argument.
All right, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Krenner would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. I have some trivia, too. Get him interested in facts.
Just a question. Who's in charge of your unit after the death of your colonel? Colonel does not give you the right to conduct the tribunal. You were called Downwell once. What happened? This is encyclopedia. I feel like that's the wrong way to go, but it did take legendary encyclopedia. Colonel does not give you the right to conduct a tribunal.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Crenell extends to us.
I don't care. It's now okay to kill civilians and local law enforcement officers. Where are those rights then?
If I fuck and kill you, hang you to that streetlight by your shit pipes, then that's called a necessary display of force. No one's going to give a shit about dead loincloths. That's reality.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back tense up.
Got them talking. +1. Now it's up to 42% chance. All right, and yeah, talk about the hanged man. 83% chance.
Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
I knew you weren't a scab leader. Who are you, Cordy?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
Points to the whirling rags.
The interlocking pieces of his armor click.
It's an interesting game. There's been a lot of time, like chat and stuff throughout, you know? That's a bad thing. Prefer it. The story's that good. It's very engaging. It's very well written. It's very poetic.
Click, click,
click, click.
The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Elise Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased.
Oh, thanks, Easy Logic, because I didn't make that connection.
No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put into a foster home, remember?
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. You're all sentenced to death by lead.
I know that name. His parents left him in a leaf compactor. Listen, lately, everyone says good things about him. He was a talker. The islands, that really happened, didn't it? He had blue eyes, didn't he, your colonel? Colonel not served like that. I will find his killer. Cordier, I know that name. He sways from left to right, inspecting him. Raoul and Elise Cordier. Sorry about your brother Raoul.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
You were foster brothers, I know that. They went to the same military academy, in the same unit, in the same war. You were foster brothers, I know that.
No, shit. Lance Corporal, why don't you?
You lost him. Quick.
Wait, we'll figure the other way.
He wasn't my fucking brother.
And you went to the same military academy.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
Okay, good.
His parents left him in a leaf compactor. I don't know if this is a good thing to say.
Laylee.
Yeah, when he was small, he was just infinite.
We researched him. We
Yeah,
contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in there. And other things.
And other things.
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor, and now these cunts finished the job.
Waves at the gang held by the doors.
There's real anguish in his voice. A drunken sadness suddenly engulfs him. Memories.
It's a mind fuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us. Major, permission to.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now.
Everyone says good things about Laylee.
Fuck do you mean, talker?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Yeah, He liked to chat up the natives, share leaflets, squeeze a bit of kit tass here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out to be. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot.
He would spare the lot of you.
Maybe shoot one for show. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
X, have you seen the new Hearthstone trailer? Do you just mean the little teaser with the Stormwind Knights? The teaser for the trailer, the announcement of the announcement? Because the full thing is Thursday. X says, yep, yeah. And yeah, based on the Hearthstone expansion teasers, it looked like it was Horde Alliance, then Horde versus Alliance. That seems to be coming true.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
All right, the Island Massacre. That really happened, didn't it?
Our colonel did what he had to do. It was either one cunt or 100 of them. Rude here.
In your ship pipes, right in the fucking...
Indecipherable
He likes to
mumbling.
fire mortars at random coordinates. Wipe out mud huts like that. When he gets bored, Laylee knew how to command.
He was a good commander. I can see you miss him.
Oh yeah, he would have commanded this fuckhell way better than I did. But that didn't happen, because Hayseed, Bill, and Kipty the Kipt here.
You're using the same racist term twice in a row. The game has poetry. He's not great at poetry.
Fucking murdered him. Had him stink the village up for 2 weeks after. And you fucks did nothing.
Listen, man. We told you we...
Told us what? What did you say? Who said that? Tattoo fuck. You'll die first.
He had blue eyes, didn't he, your brother?
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man.
Smiles in a strange way.
It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess.
I should have missed a lot of this
I don't
game.
know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
Your brother did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I'll find his killer.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there, shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here. Today.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
So we've got shoot him up to 72% chance. Distracted by memories, got them arguing, got him talking, thinking about a leaf compactor, and got him doubting his leadership. And where's Glasse? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Gart, what the hell are you doing here? What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
Jim whispers, his eyes still on the armed
You can
mercenaries.
feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
This is Gart.
She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate on this.
Okay. Can we level up our hand-eye coordination at all? Yes, we can. And we got a lot of skill points. Boom, hand-eye coordination 4. 83. Boom, hand-eye coordination 5. 92. Are we gonna call 92 good enough? Or are we gonna do the last level? I think I'm gonna call 92 good enough. Boy, I hope I don't miss. Although I actually think the idea of stand there quietly, hoping nothing bad happens, is a little interesting now that we've, done all this about him gonna find your brother's killer. But even that, he didn't go for it. Besides, there's more storytelling. I'm about to shoot this guy. Satellite. Good to see you. Rook says, one more. I got it. It's green.
A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion.
14 lead, your total 19. Look through the smoke rising from the barrel. Look at Courtier. Look through the smoke.
The smoke drifts west with the wind. You hear the plaza erupt in violence, slow, like a waterfall in reverse.
Look at him. Oh, not voiced? There's a hole in his cheek. Blood gushes out as he stumbles backwards, eyes filled with rage and disbelief, gurgling, muttering something unintelligible.
His lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes
She turned
aim
around.
at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. An Easter AR-FA-7.
Oh, shoot.
Built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you.
Reaction speed, too. Which I can't level at all. I think I have some reaction speed gear, but... Kim, where's Kim? Blink, think. Kim, where's Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line.
You can hit him in multiple places. Maybe if you fail? Maybe.
In the background, the leader staggers.
Blink, think.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. 0.4 seconds remain.
0.4.
There are 6 little black dots in the tip of the barrel, like a honeycomb. This is a knock cannon. It shoots 6 rounds in one pull of the trigger. Absolute destruction.
Scattershot. Gotta level up, but...
So frail. Too frail to think further. Time is running out.
Oh, endurance 9. If I had all my health, if I was healed to full, I would have passed this endurance check. Alright, well, we may have to redo this conversation with better reaction speed gear on. I know we've got 3 pieces of reaction speed. Alright, dodge the shot. 17% chance. This ain't gonna work.
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping, like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate.
Ah, but look at this. Look at this. We had the armor piece on, and it says the armor piece distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate. There's no way to heal before the battle?
You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot.
Extremely difficult shot.
2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. You hear a scream behind you.
Oh, it seems like, she got shot. But yeah, Kim did hit the rifleman. Where's blood over there? Who screamed? We'll find that out anyway. I'm gonna say Kim did hit the rifleman just because I want to see this line of dialogue more.
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Okay, and then who screamed?
Glenn.
Oh, it's Glenn.
A puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers.
So I wonder if this was unavoidable, or if I had succeeded in dodging the shot, if this could be avoided.
Oh God, watch out!
Watch out.
You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. Then he squeezes the trigger.
Reaction speed impossible 20 evade the shot. Let it happen, look him in the eye.
The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. This is the last thing he'll do on Earth.
And didn't try to leave. The other one tried.
Do it.
Or the other one did.
It's your end.
It was the guy who left. Yeah, shaky or whatever.
Here it comes. Death.
Let it happen. Well, maybe we'll roll 2 6s. Maybe we'll get the 3%. It's in the stream title.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll.
I got a 3 and a 5. Sorry, I'll give 5 minutes, but I'm in the middle of this. Some clowns. That's some clowns. Looks like they may have stolen them from your deck.
The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark.
I had 10 out of 13 for this pain threshold. Listen through the darkness and pain. Touch your lip eyes. Try open your eyes. What do I see? Listen.
The Hardy Boys are screaming, fighting, dying. Someone jumps over you. Nearby gunfire shatters glass.
Stop!
Guard!
Cop! Protect the cop! He's down!
Thanks, Titus. Touch your lower body.
Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got.
What parts of me are missing?
Most of what's down there.
I don't care. Oh dear.
It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. No. It's just a fear. Even if... Who cares? No one wants you anyway.
Try to open your eyes.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
So it appears. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. No one wants to do anything with me. No one wants to party with me. Of course I get gunned down and die. Sorry. Cam, I lied about not remembering who I am. I made up. I remember everything. This white shit smells like apricots. It's always there. I really want to say 3. I lied about not remembering who I am. I made up. I remember everything.
Stay with me.
This is good. My failure, the love of my life left me. Everyone knows I made up. I'm just a drunk, a stupid dead drunk.
Keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone. When suddenly, you sense something behind him. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising her pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Let the darkness take you. Authority, 11. +1, Lieutenant trusts you. +2, Kim truly trusts you. Authority, no, Kim. Did we get off one last shot despite us, like, bleeding out?
No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, and your eyes are full of fear.
Oh, you give him your gun.
That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears, like someone pressed stop on the tape. The woman is gone. So is Kim. Then the whole world.
Fall into total darkness. Every heart return to darkness.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Which we had a thought about. Will I be a ghost now? Good, I want to die. No, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no! He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours. Hurting. Moaning in his sleep.
Swelling up instead, so now we're in like the hospital. Severely injured.
And rotting. And being disinfected. And smelling of drugs and feeling saliva in his mouth. Drifting in painkillers. Thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a caprice canema.
Hey, Kim's coming to the hospital.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
Alright, so our deepest instincts tell us to die, but we live. See, one thing that sucks if you feel fatigued, just away from the stream for 1 second, you miss so much of this game.
In the orange jacket, it turns double.
Wait, we
then
died?
triple.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. The, So, A, we weren't in the hospital, maybe. We were... Kim was just taking care of us in our Whirling in Rags room. Also, it's been a while. The room looks a lot nicer. All of our party thrashing is gone. And the window is repaired. Kim, I'm alive.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with the fan above him like hail. And my tie is still there because we never got our tie. Ouch. The room, it's clean. What did you say? Sunrise? What happened? How bad am I hurt? What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
My gun, it's engraved on it. Is it?
It served you well.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
Never got the tie, never got the tie. The room is clean. But if Kim cleaned the room, if Gart cleaned the room, whoever cleaned the room, I'm not getting that tie. No, that's staying there. This is very different now, you and Depp. Really? Huh?
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good. A pity. Ouch. Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed.
We've also completely failed. That's okay. The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
But he didn't get the tie. How long have you been out?
2 days.
Really? Only 2 days?
He's been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
Really? Only 2 days? I seriously figured that it had been months. Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
What happened?
What happened? You shot the major in the face. A firefight ensued.
Is he dead? No.
Yes.
Oh, he is.
A blood-stained killer.
I'm a killer. Swallow. Eh.
You're an officer of the RCM.
Right, we'd already killed like 3 people, right?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass.
Right.
I heard it go off.
He hit the armor. Heard it go off.
Clear line of sight to him.
I wonder, you know, so I got this outcome where I do get shot, but I'm wearing the armor. But, you know, if you get shot and you're not wearing the armor, I assume things go worse. I don't know if you can survive and continue the game or not. I do wonder how things can go down if you dodge the shot.
He sounds a tiny bit sorry he did not find it before you got hit.
I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine.
Right.
It was meant for me.
Right. You know, if I dodge that initial shot, can Glenn live? I wonder.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to Interrogate.
Oh, wow.
Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name.
Turn to Superman. 1v20 touch. Possibly. Now, granted, there's only 3 enemies, so I guess I'm fighting all the good guys, too. Alright, so Angus and Theo also died.
Yes, he's
Eugene's
still
alive.
You were bleeding out by then. I think you said you lied about being an amnesiac? I was able to disarm one of them, the pro, before she got a jump on me.
I'm glad. I was when we were doing the bit of things we were saying we were dying. He was like, "Just hold on, just hold on." I'm like, "Oh, so it doesn't matter what you say. You can say anything. It doesn't matter." But then it comes up. You were bleeding out. I think you said you lied about being amnesiac. And you warned me. I think you said you lied about being amnesiac. Fantastic. This game's great. And you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them, the ball, before she got the jump on me.
Thank you.
I killed her. And that's what happened.
Lieutenant takes a cigarette out and lights it. Bitter smoke fills the room. So you also killed. Thought you only smoked once a day, yeah? They're all dead, all 3 of the contractors. How many casualties on the inside total? Thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
So you also killed.
He nods.
They're all dead, all 3 of the contractors?
The Paul was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Connell for a funeral. The company is yet to retaliate.
Why?
Because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too costly a target. Or maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know.
How many casualties on the inside total?
3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat.
And that's an absolute disaster. It's really bad. Not that bad, all things considered. Don't see how things could have gone any better. Not that bad, all things considered.
Oh, no, officer. It's pretty bad. 6 people are dead. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those 2 armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome. The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Can I walk?
We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
The line delivery, psycho-locomotor. The willpower is challenging. As I enter my station in the sea, are you hurt? Okay, get up. I'm a psycho-locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
Thanks for listening. Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
They don't care about me at all. Good, I don't need them. Really? Isn't that strange?
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Oh, you haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
Better not agitate yourself further. It already hurts. If they're so worried about me, where are they? Might do a morale damage.
I don't know.
He may have some idea, but he's not gonna get into it with you.
Drama 12 of 12.
That's between you and them, he thinks.
Not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Didn't know you could do that. Thank you.
No need. I did.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's part of a detective's task chain. You can do it too.
Actually, you can. You can even remove a fractured bullet, it seems.
Interfacing 11 of 11. Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun.
Rocky says, hello, Legends. How's it going? We got shot twice. Have a concussion with a woman beating me with above her gun. I'm trying to move too much.
Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me.
Okay, get up. Does Kim actually get killed, maybe, if you don't warn him about the shot? And you have to, if there's any more, I don't know how much more of the game there is. And you have to finish the rest of the game on your own? Or maybe you die too, if Kim doesn't make it through. I don't know. I'm very curious how many ways this tribunal can end out. We killed how many, though? There were 3 mercenaries, they all died, and 3 of the Union died too. What, did Kim save you? Yeah. I mean, we kind of saved Kim too, because he didn't see this mercenary come. We're like, hey, and then we gave him our gun. And what if we didn't have our gun? Because we didn't have to bring our gun. There's probably a lot of outcomes to this tribunal. 2-1, Kim got 1. I got shot twice. And then Kim got hit by the butt of a rifle, but he didn't actually get shot.
How are you?
Gah. My disco days are done. I feel fantastic. Let's rock. Who cares? Who cares about me? It doesn't matter. Very bad, Kim. Things are very bad. My disco days are done. Feel fantastic. Let's rock. What happens now, Kim? And if you want to tell me the major change, you had this. Oh, go ahead.
I honestly don't know.
You don't know? But I don't know either. Good, because I totally do.
Do you? Because we can't talk to Everhart. The harbor's in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too, thanks to our meddling.
You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Wait, you checked? She's really... Who did that, Kim? Who killed the hangman?
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
Who did then, Kim? Who killed the hangman?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It's better be. Everyone
really?
is either dead or gone.
Wow, that's fascinating. So Glavy says that in their version of the scene, they weren't able to successfully warn Kim, and so Kim ends up in the hospital, and so Kuno treated Glavy's version of the character. Kuno doesn't care. It's not like Kuno wanted to heal you or anything, Baka. Everyone was either dead or gone.
Honestly, I think our investigation...
Wow, here we go.
...is a single credible suspect.
This is because I'm a peon of the mafia, isn't it? The Maybells, Kim, the flowers. Huh. What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out, yeah. The footprints. There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance. Antique bullet from the Belle McGrave. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be? Those little bunkers, weapon caches, revolution area. Someone else is creeping around out there. I can sense it. The miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet. Simple, we have to locate communism. Communism killed him. Footprints.
Yes. God cursed the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
What the hole in the wall?
I don't know. That's been there for years.
What about the flowers?
What?
They were on the roof. I did not catch them. Butterfingers.
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to catch everything.
He's wrong.
He's wrong, says Rhetoric. Every piece of garbage in the city is connected to the case.
Okay.
It's because I'm a peon, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
28% shot. The possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
Okay, go back up to Classe's room.
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
Okay, so there's one thing. Go back to Classe's room. Antique bullet from the Belle McGrave. How hard can it be found to be one?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
There are all these old bunkers, revolutionary.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
Can't believe they're useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
Someone's creeping around out there. I can sense it.
What is?
Something.
Something.
He's not enthused about this something. The miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet. It's not over!
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you. It's morning outside. You think.
We have to locate communism. Communism killed him.
I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, Detective, on account of it being dead.
Communists think a massive comeback, Kim.
Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand. I'm sorry, it does not.
You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
With the tie still on it. Solving crimes is hard. Solving crimes is almost impossible. Solving crimes is super easy. Actually, I want to talk about this crime some more before I tell you what I think about its hardness.
I'm listening.
I was gonna say, okay, it just brings us back here. That's what I thought.
I'm ready to hear what you think about solving crimes now.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you? That's right, let's give up. Time to start drinking. Say nothing. You're not ready to give up, are you?
Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
Classe's room is our only lead for the moment.
A gust of wind blows in from the bay.
Right.
The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
We should check Classe's room upstairs.
Why not?
Only lead we had.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Look, the door is open. You can go into Kim's room. Oh. Here's Kim's room. The alarm is set for 6:50 a.m., which is half an hour before we wake up, right? Medicinal supplies.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You may...
Notes on recent
Go
cases.
to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Thanks for keeping this alive a little longer. Keep one to yourself. Such a burden, I should just leave. Saw practical visions. Thought I was dead for a moment. Thanks for keeping this alive a little longer.
It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. Let's go.
Alright, so just oh, well, wait, hold on. Can we...
I am sure neither of us.
Okay, so you can't look at Kim's notes. I assume the mirror doesn't do anything new.
The bathroom mirror is...
No. The player has been reunited with its right speaker. Newly repaired glass.
The bed's a little nicer now.
Oh, there was a yellow check here. Hear traffic outside. Back in the world again.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
And the tie is still there. Alright, well, we're gonna mostly leave it there now. I say mostly only because it is Hearthstone time, but I really, really want to do one thing first. We've heard all this dialogue, so we're gonna spam through it, but can I get your time over? I could if I put a point into the Save Your Fair skill. I could try again to grab it. But I think we looked before, and the tie just gives like +1 Indolent Empire, and we've got a +1 Indolent Empire, +1 Volition tie anyway. Alright, so I just wanted to see... that was like one of the best parts of the game. What? So I'm gonna deliberately take off the chest and not use the gun.
I'm all out.
Put your...
Shut up!
This
Oh shoot, I meant to put on... Ah, shoot. I meant to put on reaction speed gear too. I just want to see if we can get a fairly different outcome if we, Explosive unique abilities. Well, we did see the armor just stop the shot. The first shot, anyway. Okay, wait, so reaction speed. We got this. And we got the sneakers. And I think we have one more reaction speed item. Although I forget what it was. Shoot, I forget the last reaction speed item. Pretty sure we had one more. There we go. The pants. No. Oh, really, Jess? No. That's terrible.
Shit. Put your damn... Shut up!
This is the mercenary.
Shh. This is a the Kipt. You are...
He is Nest.
Fuck.
This, the lieutenant, is Jen.
The mercenary. If this...
A sound strategy.
No.
Get lost.
I think, no, he didn't. He's about to open fire. Oh, yes, he is.
Big fuck!
To your left.
We're gonna tear right.
No what?
With the leader. Shoot. No, even if it comes to a peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start.
Rude.
All of you can rip.
Alright, so like I said, we already saw this. We're just kind of spamming through it.
These men, the two little white fit.
That's teaching.
Easy. Easy now. Alright, I have some. You only have time.
So yeah, you were
What
called down
always
one
happens
once.
when you get good at your job. That name meant night raids. Fucking extra.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it, Jess. Very sorry to hear that.
Shit. That sounds bad on the radio.
No, Kazuya.
The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called criminal.
Actually plays a large role in the fights we've had the entire game. Well, I might have to look at that later.
Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much. But he's
He
thinking
just thinks their Genshin Impact account is now cursed.
off the gun.
Cursed!
This did something. Easy now. Tell them these men didn't. Dangerous. Ask about.
Yeah, Sergeant.
As he moves. Click, click. No.
For killing, maiming. He wasn't my fuck.
Beaten by.
Same fuck.
Okay, good.
Ooh, we research.
Like I said, just
open fire.
Spamming through some of this dialogue.
Fuck do you mean?
We've heard this.
Yeah, if Laylee.
Ready to open fire, mate.
Oh, come. He likes to.
He was a.
Oh, fuck it. Listen, man. Told us what? Baby, it was creepy, but bitch it. Fine, I know.
Big talk. But that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
So, yeah. Oh, wait.
Yeah? Who did that?
No, wait! He didn't.
I did it. Part doesn't believe me, but I probably did. I don't even remember I did. It's an insane plan I've hatched to get my ex-wife or ex-girlfriend back. Last ditch effort to war off the end times didn't even work. I did because I'm a delusional washout cop who thinks he's a superstar. I just do stuff. I did. I'm so sorry. I did. I can't believe I did. I'm so boring. Change my mind, right? I did. I'm so sorry.
Funny. How about the kid?
Listen.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her. Your mind grinds to a halt.
Oh, look at that. I got the double ones.
The revolver in the man's arm.
Go ahead.
So, okay, so Elizabeth just got shot.
Fuck this!
Gene!
He'll be ripped apart. He wants you to open fire on the mercenaries before he does. He's waiting for you and your partner to be the shield.
Who the fuck is...
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left! What am I doing?
We should have her.
You can
Hey, Bush!
She's gone. Forget about it.
Stand there quietly, hope nothing bad happens.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Kill me and you'll find out who killed your colonel. I've been withholding information. Go ahead then. Kill me then. I want to die. I did my best. I just need more to solve the murder. Me and Kim are gonna murder you. You never find out who killed, but withholding information.
Kill him.
Oh.
The porcelain and Easter, A-R-F-A. You steered 0. Absolute destruction. God, you're so from. He's tried. It's not easy.
72% chance to dodge.
You leap left.
So here, there's the dodge that we couldn't get last time.
Tearing fabric off your coat.
Joy, I'm alive. I cannot be killed. I've become immortal.
The man tilts his head, trying to see through the clearing smoke for the next shot. Watch out. To your left, DePaul is about to take a shot too, at Kim.
God, please.
He's aiming for the ice. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other, Glenn.
So Glenn still got shot. I'm not sure if Glenn getting shot is avoidable ever.
A look, here it comes. Death.
Right, and so reaction speed is still 20 here, and we can't get above, like, 6. Although, I could do it with drugs. So, and now, I want to see...
The pain is too immense to... Nothing. A persisting darkness.
You're bleeding out.
No one wants to party with me.
Stay with me.
Everyone's so evil.
Yes, keep to...
But a shadow towering. Someone stands there. Rick, scream immediately. He's gonna die.
Let the darkness take you. Sorry, Kim. I just want to see...
Yet.
I just want to see the alternate outcome.
Is in there too, with you.
And yeah, just mentions the ability and Genshin Impact.
Distant
which, yeah, I've definitely heard Chi-Chi's constellations are the worst 5-star constellations.
A big pillow falls on you. Cold nylon and blood slumped on you as the lights go out. All
this isn't the canon route, though. This is, you know, none of this is real.
This is death.
I'll be a ghost now. Oh, let me save Kim.
Kim. There is no Kim.
Have mercy.
He's not Andrew.
There was a radio in the distance. A radio of the world.
Ours.
The engine.
No. It was him.
So does this get what Glavy was talking about? This is horrible nightmare which Kim leaves your side for 1 second.
You see, Kuno.
So this gets what Glavy was talking about.
Pants. It turns double, then triple from the pain. He says,
Coinslot's dead?
What?
You can barely hear him. The pain is so bad.
Wait, what happened?
I just told you your friend is dead, and you're crying about pain. That doesn't seem right to Kuno. The Beano
Now-
was all right. He didn't deserve that shit.
Glavy said they had Kim in the hospital and Kuno showed up. This one, it says Kim's dead unless Kuno's messing with me.
Wow. Kuno's about to take pity on you. That's unexpected.
Nah, Kuno...
Kuno's messing with me.
The fucking boo-boo wagon took 4 hours away. He's probably gonna live.
Okay, Kuno's messing with me. It is still Glavy's road. Where'd they take him?
Hospital fucked hard. Try to keep up with Kuno.
Thank God. Okay, he's alive.
They say you got a lot of people killed. Like half the town. They say you didn't do shit. I guess that's cool. So I thought I'd stick around.
He's not saying Kuno. He's saying I, and not calling you a or a pig.
Go away, Kuno. Let me die in peace. Something different about you, Kuno.
Kuno's just off speed for a few days.
Oh, he's less drugged up.
Being off speed makes Kuno sad. Makes Kuno think about shit.
Get my
Kuno's
bearings.
gonna help you with that.
Half the town's
It
dead?
was a fucking massacre. You and Kuno are the only ones left here.
Relax. The kid is just messing with you. You didn't actually get thousands of people
Just
killed.
like the guy acted with the constellation. Oh, dear.
There were only 10 people present at the fight. 10 times more than that is very unlikely.
What happened to me?
You tore some shit up there, pig.
Right. How badly am I hurt? He doesn't know. Pretty bad. Can I walk? I don't know. I can move.
That's pretty cool to Kuno. Kuno's also a psycho. You keep
So my
asking all
station
this.
beneath.
Kuno did?
He didn't.
Thanks, Kuno. You're a lifesaver.
It's cool. Just remember, Kuno doesn't save
Wait.
shit for free.
You said there was a doctor.
Some cunt from your station, Nick's Fuckleave, I think he was called.
Nix from our station.
Station medic throws a bag containing a small bullet into the medical waste disposer. Then he pops some caramel candy into his mouth and says, "Next."
Okay, so here's who treats you if Kim can't.
Triage and left. You must be.
Why? Kuno's fucking
Why would
smart.
Kuno be hurt? He wasn't even there, right? Oh boy. It seems like we get up slower.
You can take it.
So, how is it?
I feel fantastic. Let's rock.
Kuno can see you trying to shit him. But Kuno's unshittable. So fuck does Kuno care?
Still, you see something akin to
Back in my room.
Yeah.
Guard.
fucking baby.
Guard cleaned it. How long was I out? 2 days. What happened to the others?
Everard probably used this arm.
Oh, and so yeah, Titus died.
Completely
Which, yeah, Titus lived and the other were out. Wait, Titus is dead?
Fucking dead? Died in the hospital?
It probably is. It's the fault of those.
Yeah.
Is Colossae gone? Yeah.
Really
Did Elizabeth live? No, she...
Tuffy.
Which she lived down our other road, too.
On you.
The whole harbor's in lockdown? Thanks for telling me.
The fuck you asking Kuno for? Oh,
Relax, Kuno. I know what to do.
Kuno think...
Let's do this tango, pig.
Wait.
Detective Pig. Detective.
Wait. Bounce your ideas off, Kuno. The flowers, Kuno.
Fuck, pig.
Kuno doesn't know about flowers.
Sure, pig. Sure.
There's a hole in Colosse's wall.
Could have been there for years. Kuno thinks it's a dead end.
What?
You want Kuno to be a yes man? Or you want me to tell it like it is? Walls are full of holes here, pig. Even Kuno knows that.
There is no telling when it was made.
There's some footprints.
Everywhere, pig.
There's footprints everywhere. There's a sniper shot. True crime shit.
Yeah.
Something's creeping around.
Playing the Kuno like that?
The miracle hasn't happened yet. What miracle?
What is this? Is that
Communism
like a
killed
fucking
him.
street name or something? It's pretty cool to Kuno.
The coolest Kuno. But it's an ideology, not a person.
Come on, pig. Shit,
Thanks for your help, Kuno.
What now?
Time to give up and start drinking.
Fuck off. Kuno's not into this old man piss drinker shit. You ready to walk now? So...
I'm ready,
listen,
Kuno.
pig. Kuno's been thinking about shit and... Kuno's coming with you. Help you wrap this shit up, final style.
Asking for something, even asking to come along, doesn't come easy for him.
What style was that?
Final style. You fucked everything up. Now Kuno's all you got. Terminal Kuno.
Why do you want to come with me?
Dead. Kuno.
Big up, fuck kid would make a heart. Look at him. Life hasn't been easy. Look. This is a 12-year-old kid. You can't see.
Sorry, Kuno. Can't take it. Refuse the Kuno. Accept Kuno. Alright, saddle up.
A gust of
Debrief Kuno. We need to check her room. Wait. Wow.
Kuno.
Where's Kunes?
Doesn't want to talk about that toxic shit's behind.
So there's this whole alternate line where Kuno is your replacement for Kim. This whole alternate line, and then would Kuno let you read Kim's notes?
Papers bear the stamp.
Look, Kuno, it's Kim's notes.
Ah, motorcycle emptiness. Pig. It's for you, mate.
He's right, you know.
The child. Ah. No one tells Kuno what.
Very little. Okay? 28. Why are you to inquire? Then why on his right?
Wow. Wow.
You can half a dozen stop.
If Kim's with you, you can't read Kim's notes, but if Kim's not with you, you can read through so much more dialogue. There's a whole super alternate road here. Wow. All right. This game's great. This game's great. Now, I'm much more interested in the Kim Road, but I'd still want to see the Kuno Road after seeing the Kim Road. All right. Final style with Kuno. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. May have to communicate Shash. We just get some of his style. But yeah, that's fascinating. I figured, Kuno was in the room and did the thing, and then Kim gets out of the hospital, but there's quite a bit more there.